And once again, yes, if you didn't know, you're rocking with the best, the Bols, in this podcast thing. You get what I'm saying? Podcast that is. And as always, from Duke the Barbershop up in Chestnut Hill, Philadelphia, guess what? We are everywhere. You dig? Sleeves the hustle all day long. My good brother, Stop, the Stizzer. The militant one, a.k.a. Brother Byron, you dig? You know what I'm saying? Dread, Mighty Dread 215. And for this show, my niggas, he all the way live. You dig? So, got press, we got
a guest,
you know what I'm saying?
He ain't the only one that can rhyme.
Exactly. And what are we at? We at our best, motherfucker. You understand? Absolutely, as I manifest. All right. So, once again, man, it's a pleasure to be here for y'all, man. You know,
Yep.
It's been a minute, you know, a little bit. We had some things just for verification purposes. We just want to do this for our folks and our fans and talk about the last episode. Shout out to Brother Stizzer, all right? Because at the end of the day, what we are here, we base ourselves on talking shit, but also talking shit with integrity. So with that integrity, we're not going to put shit out that we ain't fully verified and known. So guess what? If it comes around that we need to, episode 120 might be on a Patreon. You did, because that joint's prolific. But anyway, we're on episode 121. You get what I'm saying?
Wait, you going to really act like it went down that smoothly?
Mm-hmm. No.
What? Okay, because I had to fight like tooth and nail.
Listen, because honestly, I didn't give a fuck.
Because we didn't give a fuck. We wanted to put it out, but then I had to sit back on it, honestly, and then I had to do my research again on it to go back to any true verifiable shit than what I just saw.
I think about it too. Yeah. I was like, no, you're right, dog.
You know what I'm saying? We're not going to be them.
We was going hard in that
crazy.
Episode,
I went hard in the paint for this shit.
Extra hard.
I went hard in the paint about that shit.
I think at one point during the show we had to tell you to chill.
I was off about that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
So then when it was looking like, all right, man, stop. You're probably right, man. We look kind of crazy going on this joint like that.
And at the end of the day, we still on the low, so we don't need no motherfucking shit with the courts and the popo.
Right,
so it's all good.
I'm not saying that it ain't true. I don't know, but that's it. I don't know.
But until other shit come out that more verified, you know, we're gonna hold that in the clip, basically.
Yeah.
You did, because that's how we operate. We're not one of them podcasts that's just gonna put the shit out. We actually sit back, and like I said, our good brother was like, nah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's fucking with journalistic integrity and just our podcast.
Certain things you notice when you're rewatching it.
Mm-hmm.
No, facts. Because
it took
me to rewatch this shit to really like.
I absolutely. In watching it, I appreciate you. Because you was like, so Sleeves, you sure about it? You gave me like two grace Johns with the shit. Like, so Sleeves, no, you sure about it?
Because he was like, yes. I'm like, all right, well, let's go then.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, fuck no. I'm like, I'm up here. I'm like, this is absolutely.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, let's go
then. Man, whole triangle and shit. Right. But nah, it's cool. We talking about triangle defense and shit. Yeah. Like, and offense, like the Bulls and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no
just in case nobody know what we're talking about. We were talking about the Christie.
Yeah.
Chris Webber scandal situation.
Alleged
couple
scandal.
Weeks ago.
Yeah, alleged scandal.
Alleged scandal.
Yeah, man. Allegedly.
That shit came and went.
Exactly, man. And all I can say is niggas got bread because they are paying off motherfuckers to keep it quiet.
Allegedly.
Everything is allegedly. And we're off that, actually.
All right, yeah. It pulls you in, but you got to get.
So what's up, fellas? How y'all doing this week?
I mean, listen, man. Feeling good, man. Blessed. Another week. Actually, we got some real, like, summertime fucking heat.
Man, we just had a fucking heat wave.
About time. Because everybody was complaining, saying we was feeling like Gotham City out this motherfucker. Man. Like, today is looking, but I'll take it today. But for the most of June, the shit been a little suspect. So it was about time for them 90s to come up. Felt like do the right thing a little bit earlier this week.
It was definitely on some do the right thing.
Yeah, man. It was definitely too much, man. I got done working. I sat back in my truck. I had a little headache. Like I could feel it throbbing. I was drinking water all day. And I was like,
staying hydrated. Yeah, I'm in the crib, hot as shit. I ain't got central air, man. The AC's doing this, you know what I mean?
He told me.
It's
Did
time
you
for
cut it on?
Yeah, man, I had it on. Of course, I had it on.
Nigga,
but it's
'cause
time for me.
stop.
It's time for me to have some new AC.
This shit got to be 100 for this dread
Nigga
half
going-
fake
this
Jamaican
nigga's,
nigga.
This nigga's telling lies
You know
right
what I'm
now.
saying?
He's gonna get
He
in
don't
front of
be
the camera
fucking-
and tell lies.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
shit.
He don't be fucking
Nigga,
with the
don't-
AC a
don't-
lot, man.
You
know
are
what I'm saying?
telling lies. You a
know what I'm saying?
fibber, dog.
After
Straight
you hit
lies.
me, I was like, you know what?
I'm
Them
just fucking
Jones,
with you too.
they at
Dread.
least 8 years old.
Oh, well, yeah, it's time for me. Some time
was
for
like,
new
at
ACs.
least.
I gotta put some new ACs in the joint, man. For
But
real.
no, that should still kick in. I need to, man. No, but we needed it, man. And then we getting a blend of everything. But definitely, it's summertime. That's why I was getting mad. Like, motherfuckers, it's too hot. What the fuck you mean it's too hot? Like, cats are getting confused. Like, I was born, I don't give a fuck. I show my age all the time. I was born 1980, fam. I come from fucking heat waves in the 80s and 90s where, motherfucker, it was 105. 107. Oh, Thursday it's $110, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you welcome? With the humidity. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just like coming from when we had the the blizzard of 96 with like real snow and shit like that. Like, I'm sorry. Like I can't fraud on this
I
shit.
remember
Like,
riding on the 23 and be in the back of the bus, and they have the whole. They done popped the emergency handle and got the whole window open.
Exactly.
While you
It's
riding
so fucking hot.
on the bus.
And the roof joint.
Yeah, the roof
and
joint.
the roof joint. Like, no, we gotta get some fucking circulation, dog. Stop stopping that stops. Nigga, that's his job. Like, what are you talking about?
right.
And people was getting mad because they wanted to ride the breeze and shit. Like, what are we doing here, dog? Like, nah. So listen, man. Respectively, y'all not like this was minor shit. Like, we still ain't touched like crazy being. Like, we got close to it, I know, on one of them days, but
It wasn't really a wave. It was only like two days.
No,
it wasn't like a week.
No.
That shit was
Let me
like
pump your
a
brakes. That shit started from Sunday because we started off with that shit. We'll get into Philly Cigar Week shit. Nigga, my brow was on 1,000, all right, before I got a towel. All right, that was from like Sunday to at least, I want to say, Wednesday. All right, yesterday was like an 89, 90, so it was like, all right, but like, Sunday to Wednesday, that shit was baking.
No, because it was like the temp was like 98, but it felt like 105. I was like,
we in the city, so everything compacted because we all the fuck on top of each other, not on top, but just next to each other. So yeah, dog, that shit was real. And for us that work, some of us work outside and our technicians and work with that.
I'm glad I didn't have to work outside this week, dog.
A lot of water.
lucky for
You
you.
lucky for me. I was inside this week.
Yeah, and I can't wear, ain't like we can wear what I work around and what I work with. I can't wear no shorts. So yeah, man, it's the motherfucking Dickies or Carhartts, and then my fucking work T-shirt is like a heavier John Carhartt type John. I was like, yeah. So I had the work hat on with the fucking towel up under it. You know what I'm saying? Backwards, dog. What we doing? What we need to get done? More shit water. But anyway, man, like, you know.
Well, Tommy was playing some Jay-Z over there.
Yeah, I was.
And when I think Jay-Z, I think Nas.
Why is that?
Well, there was that little rivalry back in the day. People
from our era,
consider them two of the greatest.
Absolutely.
Right.
Some have Jay as number one. Some have Nas as number one. But it's usually those two for people of a certain era, a certain generation.
Right.
But what I would like to ask you to do is fill us in on what's going on with Nas and Jim Jones.
Well, there's really nothing going on with
Nas.
Nasir Jones. Let's start right there. Esco, we love you, dog. OG forever. You my uncle. You don't need.
You saying this is a one-sided?
Yeah, it's definitely a one-sided argument.
Absolutely, because this is. Let me break something down real quick. When you have someone and talking on media, but then they're bringing your name up, and they're bringing your name up because of the prestige and relevance and legacy that you precede. So what will that do? It will bring viewers and listeners, because how are you even talking about this person? Saying initially, Jim Jones said initially on, it was the Fat Joe, where it started at was the Fat Joe and Jada podcast. Shout out to them, where he claimed that he charted more on the billboards,
Right.
and he's more, in tune with everything going on now than Nas. We come back to see when we pull up the numbers, that's a lie. What the niggas say, lie detector
Lie detector says that was
that's
a
a lie. All right? Boom. So that was your first troll shit. Cause then in the flip, he tried to tell niggas, like, cats don't understand. I'm getting all these 45, 50 cats, old mad talking to me about Nas, but they don't even understand. That's the formula now for me to, like, for you.
Right.
I want everybody to understand this. For you to stay relevant.
Right.
When you have accomplished so much,
Right.
you're not even concerned, even worried about that.
Nas is an icon.
Yeah,
Icon.
Period.
Right.
All right. When you can do shit at Carnegie Hall and in front of, and when you can go have a course at Harvard and preach, and when motherfuckers is dissecting your first album, then we'll talk about relevance.
Right.
All right.
Right.
All right. So then we go from that to on another podcast that Nas ain't never had this much. I forgot
This type of what do you say? This type of
attention,
media attention on social
and
media.
viral. He ain't never been viral like
this.
this. Probably since the whole shit.
Let's speak about this. Like this nigga Jim Jones has been on a media tour on this shit too.
Because
he's been on Uncle Shay's show. He's been on everybody's show saying the same shit, trolling this motherfucker.
Trolling because let's just go. I'll cut in about the Uncle Shay shit real quick. When Uncle Shay pumped his brakes and talked about it,
right.
So he trolled Uncle Shay talking about what? I bust your ass in a workout, and you can't work out with me. My nigga, he's a Hall of Fame
NFL tight end,
NFL player. You a Harlem nigga that started doing some dips 6 months ago. Like, sit down, dog. Like, enough is enough, dog. Like, seriously, like, it's cool for the fuckery. Like, I didn't even want to talk about it like that because I didn't even want to give you that play because basically it goes back into what his formula is. They talking about me. Right. You understand?
Right,
and that's the whole thing with this shit is that they talking about me.
And the crazy thing is, I like Jim Jones.
I do.
I mean, I don't want to hate this nigga. You know what I mean? But dog, you're talking out of your ass right now, dog. Like, come on.
But you're talking out your ass for what?
For what?
For relevance.
Maybe he got some shit bubbling. You know what I mean? Maybe he's pulling a 50 cent shit. You know what I mean? Now 50 build up some type of.
How old was 50 Cent when he did that?
Listen, that's
how old was 50 Cent when he was in his 20s, right?
Yeah, I mean,
not damn near 50. Sit down, nigga. All right,
no,
50 real
like,
shit.
50 is the ultimate troll. He still be trolling niggas sometimes too, whatever. But I'm saying
he earned his spot to
he's saying that method.
50 trolls.
But
out of pure love of trolling.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't need it. You know what I mean? He just doesn't because he enjoys it.
This is giving you checks. That's why you on every podcast you on, I'm sure they cut you a check, nigga. You ain't going there for free. So this is helping you get a check and stay relevant for your family and Chrissy and them. All right?
Right.
Respectfully. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what the fuck it is. Like, let's stop it, dog.
I think Go ahead.
No,
I was gonna say. I think another reason why it's so crazy is because a lot of people consider Nas to truly be an artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
To truly be
it's
a
not true. He is
creative.
That's what he
right.
is.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely what I consider.
No, that's what he is. He'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And that's what you get from the artist. But
and I don't think you'll get that same kind of. People don't feel the same way about Jim Jones in that regard.
And he also had the audacity to say, "This is what the
Nas is positive." When you think hip hop, Nas embodies it. You know what I'm saying? Like he
every
does.
level, whatever type of flow, style, creation you want to do, it's been done by the godson.
And what I hate is like people try to say that he has poor beat selection. But
they used to say that after the Hit Boy series, ain't nobody on that no more, dog.
But even prior to that, there was no way he could have reached legendary status if he had poor beat selection. Like people,
he always had.
No, niggas wasn't like I was one of them. Like for certain things, we was mad at certain beats, dog. We still would come out with a hit or two or some shit that you would fuck with on every album, but on certain albums, it was certain beats.
As any artist has been around for so long, they're gonna have maybe some. Every now and then.
And it's about them being creative. See, that's the whole thing. I mean, when you step back on it, that's their artistic view on how they wanted to come at something. And that ain't for us. That's just, as fans, we got to, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to accept it, but we can critique. But also we got to understand that's what the artist wanted to do creatively. Right. And that's cool. But dig what I'm saying. Creatively. Been able to grow since he was, 18, 19 when he put his first joint out to the last King's Disease 3 when he talking about brunch on Sundays. All right, so walk with me. Jim, What have you evolved with as an artist? You still the flyest nigga wearing the young boy shit, and then you done sold all this yoke and you get all this money. And once in a while you might give us a little something different. But this nigga said, I bring Nas out. I out rap Nas any nigga.
Nigga, wait a second, hold on.
You didn't believe that when you said that. That's like me saying I'll box Mike Tyson if I see this nigga, or Bernard Hopkins or somebody like that. No, I won't. Yeah. I won't last a minute with that shit because I ain't did this shit to the level of these people.
Jim Jones started off as the nigga that didn't really rhyme like that. You know what I'm saying? He was the hype boy, just to hang around Cam and them and shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No, he was always in the mix, but he found his way in the mix. But listen, for Jones, shout out to Jones because it's a credit that he has evolved to where he's at and he still be spitting some shit when he do. Like, I'm not going fraud on some of Jim Jones' albums, none of that. Like, this ain't no hate, like, no shade to him. But he knew what he was doing, and that's cool. We get it, dog. That's why you said you got motherfuckers talking about it, because you done became the OG troll.
Yeah.
But is that what you want to live? Is that what you want to stand on?
I think it's a misstep, right? Like, he was good because he was rhyming, doing his thing. He was working out.
And niggas fuck with that.
He was getting in shape, and he was older, and people really liked that. It's like, yo, he's still rhyming. He's in great shape. You know.
And young boys fuck with him on his fashion shit with the chrome arts and the different shit he might rock. I ain't on none of that. Like, yo, nigga, do that's your lane. Like, nigga, I know you Harlem. You gonna be a flossy nigga.
But now this, for this 5 minutes of fame, or 15, not even fame, but ain't just nobody 15 gonna remember this shit in the public eye. You know what I mean?
Come around, dog.
He must got something bubbling. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
he must got something coming out.
If he didn't, he should now.
He should.
You better strike while the iron's hot. You know what I mean? While people are really, checking for him now.
Talking about I made Nas go viral. What the fuck? You making yourself go viral? Just
so that leads me to why on our page, if you check our stories, I just put up a new advertisement for Nas, who's working with a casino that's coming to Queens, and he's doing the commercial. You see what he's worried about? He's doing commercials for fucking casinos, for Queensbridge, that's coming to Queensbridge. The nigga invested in Robinhood. The nigga invested in motherfucking, what was that, Uber or Turo, one of them shits when it was early. You understand? One of them, what do they call them, venture capitalists? Yeah. That's where he's at, Harlem, nigga. You still worried about being in the streets and on this shit like you 20-something. Like, respectfully, Jim, you got to have a balance, my nigga.
Yeah.
You can have some of the flaw shit, but you also, nigga, you ain't 25. You're close to 50. So respect that too. So we like to hear some stories about you on your 50 shit. Close to 50. That's just all from real artists. You keep talking about the youngins don't respect. Jim, them same young boys that is riding your wave right now, in 3 or 4 years gonna be 25, and they're gonna be like, yo, we was tripping when we was on that shit talking about Jones and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it happens. You get what I'm saying? Like, it really does. And when I say this next line, it's no shade to neither one. Rest in peace to Pun, and shout out to Nori. But Sky Reed, back in 98, I used to argue with Sky Reed that Nori was better than Pun. 2 years later, nigga, a year or two later, like, nigga, because I was just all hype off the Nori. What? You know what I'm saying? He got me hype. I'm a hype man, nigga. That's what the energy type shit gets me. Nigga, I sat back and really started listening to the lyrics, you know what I'm saying, and focus, and then I called him and apologized. Yeah,
because it was a vibe. It was a vibe. CNN, it was a vibe. I
banned from TV, like 98, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit hit different. But
I had that album. I had that.
Of course, we all did. But when I sat back on it, it was like.
But to say that he was better than Pun, I looked at you like he was crazy too.
I used to argue about this shit in high school. All right, on the bus. And this nigga just would be laughing at me like,
because you crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So these things happen, and that's just an example.
Because me and Ty used to run that tape. As a matter of fact, funny story, I just found. Well, I'm not gonna say I just found it. A couple years ago, I was in my basement and I found Tyree's Big Pun tape, Capital Punishment.
Oh shit!
Got his name on it.
Sky Reed got that shit.
He stole the nigga tape. He didn't had that shit for fucking 30, 25.
But that's the stizzle, man, and that's just still in mint condition. You put it in.
I took a picture and sent it to him.
That tape won't pop, man. This nigga keep his shit authentic,
tape,
man. But with that being said, listen, Jones. End of the day, we fuck with you, dog. We get it. It's what I consider this is what he doing right now is on some WWE NWA shit where he just became the perfect heel.
Yeah.
You understand?
Basically.
Like that's basically what this shit is. And that's how he's operating. If this nigga hear this shit, he probably crack a little smile like, niggas get it. Get your bread, dog. I get it. But you're tripping. And you know you tripping, but it's all good, man.
But
you know what I'm saying?
it's a good segue into another topic that you sent to the page though. Because Jim Jones is doing all this to help get his bread up, get his money. And then you had sent a clip from Chris Rock where he was saying his grandma told him that a broke man is like a broke hand.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing with it.
Can't do nothing with it.
No, and that daddy and the man is that basically our love is circumstantial. You know what I'm saying? It's based on what we do, provide, protect, primarily that first word. You know what I'm saying? Providing we true men understand that, but in that, like it's like, yeah, you ain't just getting love for fucking like, you know what I'm saying, with the basic shit.
I think some people make that mistake when they're young. Because to be realistic, I don't think anybody wants anybody broke. After you reach a certain age. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But when you're young,
That's a lifestyle, man, like that you ain't trying to have.
you might see somebody who's like, I ain't working, I ain't doing this. You might see them as rebellious. You know what I mean? It might be a little more attractive to you or something like that. But and then that's when you make a mistake by you get involved with this person and you might have a family or something like that. You start having kids with them.
And you're fucked.
It's so many words. Because then as time goes by, you start getting a little upset with this person, but the same person they always were.
Been. You chose wrong.
You
nigga.
chose wrong. You was
Basically.
young and naive.
So no, it definitely is a situation where, like, you know, man, we know, like we come with a certain package, true, man, and you understand that. Like, first of all, we don't want to have to be wanting for shit. We want to provide first and foremost for ourselves, and then secondly, of course, for the person that we choose or however we do, and then of course our family that comes along with that. If you ain't got that in you already off top, you lacking some shit. And for those that don't want to keep continuing, life is going life. That's the whole thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have ups and downs, but you as a man, you got to rumble through this shit always because you are looked at as the head of this motherfucking thing. So if I say, nah, fuck it, it's too hard, what you think everybody behind you looking at you going to feel like? So you do set a precedent with that, and I think that's where some of the youngins, and I don't know, no role models or whatever the fuck like that, but that's where they got it fucked up. Like, nah, there is no, I'm just going to be ain't shit, or I'm just not going to do, or I'm not going to do that. No, motherfucker, you have to do for you first. To stand on your own is that. And that's something that you have to embody and want. If you don't, then you already on some sucker shit. And I can't really have respect for that. That's why I could never be cool with anybody who don't take care of their kids. Like, fuck you mean, nigga? You ain't seen your kids? You don't want to? No,
You don't think about the motherfuckers? I mean, like the fuck.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you made them wonder how they doing out in the world.
You know what I mean?
You good? Like that don't mean nothing to you? These motherfuckers carry your blood, you know what I'm saying? In most cases, your last name, and nah, you good? Like, nah, dog, they ain't asked to be here. So it's up to you to handle that. Like, if anything, that should be for the most part. I know we all right here, parents, and nigga, that's what we living for. That's what gives us joy, period, daily. You get what I'm saying? The blessing that we have them and that we give a fuck about them. Like, and if you can't understand that simple faction, you already behind, dog. And we just want to bring motherfuckers ahead because that ain't it. That ain't cool. That ain't cute. Like, you know what I'm saying? That ain't never going to be fly. You a sucker. You know what I mean?
And I think and a lot of people try to make it seem like, you know, women might get a pass on that. You know what I mean? But I feel like once you get to be a certain age, would you want to date a woman who wasn't trying to do anything? Like,
Absolutely not.
you know what I mean?
What you
Like,
mean,
even
do
if you
anything like
could
what?
provide, like, even if you make enough to take care of everything.
What you mean?
As far as like I think what he's mean, like I don't want to date a woman that's just gonna, you know, just kind of live off me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not bring anything of substance to the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Now-
you ain't got none. You ain't got no drive or nothing for yourself, basically.
Right. You just want me because I'm providing this and I'm doing this for you, whatever. But what are you bringing to me? You know what I'm saying? I think the misconception that a lot of people have is that, you know what I mean? When men ask or say, what are you bringing to the table? We're not talking about anything about financially. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about what type of peace you gonna bring to me. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
what
that's
type of, you know what I mean?
whoa. Let me stop you right there because that word is everything. Because I can personally say now, at 45, my whole life now is about
Peace.
protecting my peace.
Right.
So if you can't be or not, then fuck out of here. And that's just on everything. Like, because listen, man, we bless every day we wake up, and that means, and thank you, Lord, for that. But we don't have to wake up. So when I do, I'm already going to deal with shit from the world, gig, all this extra shit.
Yeah.
When I come in them doors and I see you, I need peace. I don't need drama. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm just coming from that shit. You
Right.
understand?
I don't
Nobody
need-
wants.
I don't
And that's
need-
the same for you. Like, no, I'm absolutely supposed to be not just protector. I'm supposed to be your fucking peace as well. You get what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing. If we not on that type of vibe, then what are we doing? Like, nobody wants to deal, oh, you look great. You know what I'm saying? You put it on me sexually, this, that, and the third, but you be driving me up the fucking wall. How is that going to, you know what I'm saying, work for me beneficially
that's
over the
counterproductive
time?
in my book.
Like,
Not even
nah.
that, and I'm not saying this is every relationship, but I've known a few where there are, housewives involved, so to speak, and the men work so much, right? Like they agree to this at some point, and the men work to take care of everything and pay for everything.
But she handling the house, though.
But my point is that the men spend so much time at work, they're not spending enough time to nurture that relationship.
Yeah.
No,
And they
fact.
wind up getting divorced
Yeah,
anyway,
that's
or
true.
they wind up having issues with their kids because they're never home, or when
They're
they are
never
home,
yeah.
I'm trying to relax, I'm trying to
Right,
chill
right,
out,
right,
I'm not
right.
trying to do
True.
all this, you know what I mean?
You don't want to spend the time because, like I said, you got to work to make the money. Then you got to work in the home too at the same time.
Yeah,
You know what
So
I
I
mean?
want to take this time out, too, to also give it up for the women that, like, are like that. Because, listen, for what you started off with, a lot of women aren't just saying that they just want to live off you, but they come with that homemaker, like, loving shit, which is a job in itself. Like,
Yeah,
if y'all
no,
got
absolutely.
kids, she's there every day taking care of the kids through it all. You get what I'm saying? She's making sure that when you come home, nigga, you got a meal. You get what I'm saying? Not just you, but the kids got a meal. Making sure that you work, shit get dirty, this, that, and the third. Nigga, your clothes is clean. The house is clean. Oh, that's a job in itself. So with that, the women that's on that type time, you don't have no problem doing that. You actually want to do that shit for them because now we working in this shit together. But if you're not doing that shit and just expecting everything else, then you out your fucking mind. So that's just where that goes. I just wanted to put that in there, like on that, because shout out.
Oh, shit. Sidebar real quick, though. So the other day, during the heat wave, we was working. I told you it was like 14 hours.
Yeah.
We didn't get the job finished. So we had to come back, right? And we had to be on site at 4 a.m.
Okay.
So it was like an hour and a half away. So I had to leave out the crib at like 2:30
2:30
to
in the morning.
get there
God damn.
at 4 a.m.
Right.
I'm talking to one of my coworkers, running some tests, and I'm talking to him. We just making small talk, and he was talking about how that morning when he got up, because he got up early as shit too, his wife got up and made him breakfast.
Dope.
Yo.
Dope. Shout out to fucking her. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Exactly.
That's what it's about, dog.
But,
you get what I'm saying?
Yo,
Like,
all right, listen.
And then, you know what? And
But
after
that's
that, she's going right
consideration.
back to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
That's great, dog. That's great. And I heard that. I heard all that.
That's
and
consideration, like.
And I joked and I told him, I was like, yeah, my wife was like, oh man, baby, I'm sorry, you got to go to work so early.
Don't do that.
But in reality, in all actuality, I wouldn't want my wife to get up that early.
No.
There may be some
You
breakfast before.
appreciate it though. You know what I'm saying?
But if she pull that out the bag one time, that's not some shit I expect ever.
Yeah, no. It's
But
not.
if you pull that out the bag, yo, that's showing some different level. Or even if you don't get up and make breakfast, say the night before, because you told me this shit, it's like, oh shit, let me stay up a little bit longer and make him some, so he have some shit he could put in the mic or something before he go out to work or something. Either or. See, women, men make it so fucking simple for you. It ain't hard with us, man. It's a couple things, man. You know what I'm saying? At the top, feed us. All right? 2, graphically, excuse me, yes, but it is what it is. Fuck the shit out of us. You better believe it, all right? You get what I'm saying? And then show the consideration that Just like we know you the shit, show us that we the shit. And this motherfucker will stand on a bomb for you. You understand what I'm saying? With no problem. The ones that don't, they dickheads. But you know, the real niggas that been through the trenches, cuz you do that.
No, facts.
Cuz we got you. That's
creatures
it.
we are, dog.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. It's not really that hard. Men are simple beings, dog. You know what I'm saying? We want to feel good in our fucking crib. We want to know that we the shit. And that happens by, of course, our kids when we walk through the door, but our motherfucking woman. You get what I'm saying? Making us feel like that. We ain't trying to come home.
That cracked me up though.
Like,
I was like, damn, she got up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, she might not have made dinner. She might not have made dinner that night, but she said, you know what, I'm gonna make up for breakfast.
I wouldn't even have my wife do it. I'm like, nah, 2 o'clock.
Listen,
you go back. You stay asleep.
But like Sleaze just said, it's nothing you expecting. You ain't expecting that to happen every time you gotta, get up that early for work.
The thought.
Is it a pleasant surprise? Yes.
And that's we're so simple that one time would just earn you a whole lot of shit for us.
Real shit. You Gucci, like, fuck you mean? Hey, daddy, fuck you, bitch. You know what my wife just did? Yeah, I'm saying
my wife had to go to work that morning too. I'm like, I'm saying, like, you stay in the bed. You ain't gotta do all that.
Man, that's love, man. You know what I'm saying? We try to give you a little bit of pointers here, ladies. You know what I mean? We don't talk shit all the time. We try to give you a little bit of pointers. Take fucking heed, the ones that's smart. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Moving on to the...
Wait, can we ask your guest a question?
I don't know if she could... No.
Okay.
You could talk, well, if you get on this map.
Do you consider a broke man like a broke hand? Can't do nothing with him?
You ain't fucking with a cat if he can't
Shut the pause.
If he ain't about shit and he ain't trying to get to the money, are you gonna stay with a nigga like that?
Like y'all said, it gets to a certain point in your life that you want to have somebody that can bring something to the table with you.
Yeah.
About building together. Regardless of what that level that they're on, you got to go somewhere. You got to get to somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
She said no.
No.
I don't know. We heard
that. If y'all ain't hear that, we heard that, man.
Okay.
Live might have caught that shit, so it's all good. But no, that's real, and appreciate you for that, man. That's all, man. Just try and build and come up properly, man, the righteous way. But let me go to something that's not real righteous. And I mean, this is off top. We done gotten some dope, real shit, but I have to speak on Philadelphia, the state of Philly. And before I get into the sports, I'm going to talk about two other things. You know what I'm saying? Well, first I'm going to start off with this. First and foremost, thank you, Jesus, because I'm back driving and I ain't on SEPTA. Like, he took me.
Jesus gave him the wheel back.
He literally took the wheel and gave it back. Hallelujah, Black Jesus. Because I would damn sure be praising some white motherfucker. I got a Black Jesus on my wall. But anyway, that's another story, another day. All right? But, fam, SEPTA is really like, I used to say, remember I used to tell you this stuff at the time. I used to say, it's two mobs in the city. Like, if shit get crazy and you just say, fuck it with jobs and I just got to try to work for somebody, you got two mobs. You got SEPTA and then you got the city of Philadelphia. All right? With these unions and how they operate. Now,
Ruthless.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking SEPTA, who last November raised the price and got some more money, all right? We ain't even a fucking calendar year, all right? And these motherfuckers is talking about...
It's not today's price.
What was it called? The Dooms... No, I had to think of something real quick, Tom. I know I'm getting the mic. Thank you, bro. But, you know what I'm saying? It was called the Doomsday... It's called the Doomsday Project.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or some shit like that, dog. Where you about to cut possibly over 50 fucking bus routes, starting off with like 30 by starting September or some shit like that. You're gonna raise the fare that's already $250 to $290. So listen here, it was cute when y'all had the cops on for like a week or so for the cameras and shit. But to all my niggas that's walking by the bus driver, keep doing them. Fuck them. All right, that's what I'm on. Yeah, fuck that 250. Fuck that 290. I ain't got it.
Yo, it's not the bus driver. Don't do that, dog.
The bus
It's
driver
not the bus driver.
I'm not talking to the bus driver. I'm talking to the system.
You just told the motherfucker to walk
listen,
past him.
I'm talking about the
bus
system.
driver.
I'm talking about.
And
You better clarify.
I know a couple bus drivers. You know what I mean? Good folks. Like, you know what I mean? They
I
fuck.
know, like, hey, man, I just drive the bus.
So for clarity, this ain't coming at the bus drivers. This ain't coming. This ain't coming at none of the employees that's doing what they think.
See how you talk all that shit as soon as you get the whip back?
Yeah, right. Because he's not on the bus no more.
As soon as you get the whip back. Let me tell you about these motherfuckers.
This nigga done got uppity.
Got uppity real quick.
No, I ain't got uppity. I've been up Shit's Creek with this fucking busting these trains for the last fucking 9 months before this shit went down. All
He
right,
just bite his tongue all the time.
That whole situation is crazy, though.
It's terrible.
You know how a lot of people's going to be on their ass over this. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about a curfew at 9 o'clock?
I was gonna say, are they cutting lines completely or just shortening the route?
No, they trying to cut lines completely.
Yeah, cutting lines completely.
So
imagine you depend on this bus route
to get you to
work,
and they just doing away with it.
Out of here.
And then not only that, Tom, what I just said lastly, the 9 p.m. curfew.
All
so
right.
for all the people that work night shift, or not just night shift, you work second shift. That means you get off at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
12 o'clock, like
ain't no bus running.
2:30 to 11, 3:30. You get what I'm saying? What the fuck am I supposed to do to get home?
Now I got to pay a fucking Uber or something like that to get the fuck home.
And that's crazy because Philadelphia had one of the best public transportation systems in the world for a long time.
Yeah.
Because you could catch the bus all night. Because there were so many buses and trolleys and elevated trains, subways, regional rail trains. Like you could get anywhere in the area.
And now they want to go ahead and just say, fuck all that. Like, because y'all want more money from Harrisburg. Like, listen, like they said, what are y'all doing with the funds? Misappropriation of funds. Motherfuckers, what homie say in King of New York? You guys got fat by everybody starved on the street. You know what I'm saying? It's my time. It's my turn. Right now. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be along to spend that fucking money, you fucking hump. Like, somebody need to go over there and tear shit up and SEPTA.
Pour that nigga some more drink. I mean, it's empty.
Go
ahead. No, go ahead.
No, but like real shit, like it's really terrible, and this is impacting so many people, dog. Like, stop playing. You know what I mean? People depend on public transportation, and now y'all trying to strong arm some shit to think y'all gonna get money from Harrisburg, but Harrisburg really might just be on some fuck y'all because we done gave y'all that money, and y'all need to stop playing with this shit. Because I think like this, if motherfuckers can, like, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't want to give too much away, but if this goes down like this is a perfect business opportunity for a lot of people out there right now, because you could just start being your own cab service and get a
Hack man.
Get your own list. Get your own list of people that need to go to certain places at certain times daily. Map it out. Charge them the low and do what you need to do. And guess what? That will fuck SEPTA up. Because at the end of the day, SEPTA, if y'all ain't getting the money, you already was complaining about people dodging the fares and all like that. Y'all not getting money. But if y'all really not getting the money now because the passengers go the fuck down, guess what? All that tough shit you talking, you're going to have to fess up and stop bitching and cut in, all right? Because you're still an organization and a corporation. And you need money to get fucking by. So I don't know, man. I don't know where this shit going to go, but fuck them. They on some bullshit, and I'm sick of it, dog. And secondly, to the PPA, how dare y'all niggas talk about y'all about to start raising the fare on, you know what I'm saying, what we doing in the park, and all this shit already, you boot fuckers.
That's a whole shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are you serious? Like,
it's a whole racket, you know what I mean?
Our city is a fucking racket, dog. Like, and I'm sick of it. And it's finally coming to terms that, like, we see it. All y'all trying to do is get more money. Like, you know how many motherfucking SEPTA motherfuckers I see in plain clothes, chilling, always up, eating in the finest restaurants, doing what the fuck they doing? Yeah, where this money coming from? Pussy? Oh, you on overtime, huh? Yeah, I bet. Nigga on the dime. I'm sick of it, man. While we got to work out here and go hard as shit. They doing this bullshit.
It's a bud them. You know what I mean? It's a bud though.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, don't do that to them.
But the
It ain't,
whole
nigga, motherfuckers I'm talking about, it ain't above them that I saw. I'm not talking about bus drivers, rail workers, and this like that.
See.
I'm talking about they bosses and they bosses on
Okay.
top of them. All right, them motherfuckers that's laughing and having drinks and doing that shit on the company dime.
Okay.
Motherfucker. All right, stop taking up for the bullshit, man.
I mean,
I ain't taking
we're
up
trying to
bullshit.
be
I got.
politically correct
I
with the
know.
shit up
I know
in
a
here.
couple honest motherfuckers that
work
were
for
for
SEPTA.
SEPTA. You know what I'm
He
saying?
keeps saying them honest motherfuckers ain't
Couple of
talking
my
about was
family
bus
and shit.
drivers and this, that, and the third. I'm not talking about them.
Was
I'm not
about,
talking.
you talking about the CEO.
I'm talking about
clarify,
the
that's all I'm
mans
saying.
and them.
Mans.
Exactly. Them motherfuckers. They know who they are.
All right.
And I'm going to end it off.
This nigga. Wait a second.
I'm not done, please.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
thank
say
you.
all that. I thought you still talking about
Thank
Sixers.
you.
I was-
Please don't interrupt me right now. I'm
Nigga,
on
relax,
one.
dog. I thought you was
All
about
right,
to. I thought you was
all
about.
right.
I thought you was about to.
Tom-
See, that's the
Tommy-
problem when you get on
Fred,
that shit,
Fred,
dog. Like,
please.
come on,
Let
dog.
me
Just go
continue
ahead.
on. Did he cut me off, Mustafa?
No, you just
He
said he
did.
was.
All right.
He said he
Let
was
me
gonna end it
continue
off,
on.
right?
He's still talking, ain't he? All right.
Shut
Let
the
me
fuck
go
up,
ahead
go
with
ahead.
what I'm saying. The motherfucking Philadelphia 76ers. It was about maybe 3-4 years ago. I had a pink and blue podcast boy sweatsuit on, and I was actually in staff crib, and I lost my shit about Ben Simmons and when he was acting funny on us and did all that. I've chilled, I've said my little things, but I ain't really went off on the Sixers. And I'm not going to like try to raise my voice and calm down because I would lose my shit right now about these niggas. When you are blessed to get a top 5 draft pick, you are blessed, all right? So, but when you are blessed to get a top 3 draft pick, that means you are drafting somebody that is coming through immediately to impact. They them sauce motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Swagger, they handle that. What you don't draft is a motherfucker that you predicting to come off the bench and be a situational,
I like the pick.
rotational. And I knew you was. And I spoke to Riley about you yesterday, and I prepped for you and your dumb ass. But I'm going to get ready
Don't
to.
do that.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
do
I
that.
am going to do
I
that.
like the pick.
Because you,
We're gonna
because
talk,
you
we
know
gonna talk
what?
about this in
No,
couple-
I'm talking
couple
about it now.
months from now.
So let me say what I'm saying. You're
Go ahead.
cutting me off, and let me get done with what the fuck I'm saying. That's why I'm looking at you, stop.
Just 'cause
Because
you
I
loud
can't
doesn't mean
even
you saying something.
feel this silly motherfucker over
Just
here.
because you're talking
He's
loud don't
already.
mean it makes sense. Go ahead.
Thank you. Every time I've spoken to him about some bullshit with the Sixers,
He's
I've been
passionate about the
correct.
Sixers.
No,
I've been correct. Guess what? This is the same nigga that had faith in Ben Simmons. Where is he at? Shut up. I don't want to hear nothing from
Wait,
your
so
mouth.
all right,
no,
so-
I'm not
wait,
done.
no,
No,
tell me about
I'm
the pick,
not
motherfucker.
done. I'm not
What's
done.
wrong-
This
what's
is my
wrong with the
time to
pick?
talk.
What's wrong-
So hold on.
No,
Thank you.
this not
So let me
yours. It's
continue.
our time to
Yeah,
talk, nigga.
No, nigga,
What's
it's
wrong
my
with the
time.
pick?
This is my rant about the Sixers.
What's
Did
wrong
you
with the
bring him
pick?
up?
What's wrong with the pick?
He's a fucking bum. All right? Why the fuck am I going to pick somebody that I'm expecting to come off the bench? 6'4". I got fucking 5 fucking guards already in the rotation. But I got somebody, my man, shout out to my man Riley. He compared it to this, like this. You picked up Iguodala when you could have got KD. What you gonna do, stop? If you got fucking KD at your helm and you, listen, I put it to you like this. As simple as this, Mustafa, and as simple as this for everybody. Hold on. Put the tape on. Put the tape on and tell me who look like a nigga that's about to come into the league and set this shit on fire, or who look like a nigga that blend in with whatever the fuck he got around him. I'm not hating. And when I say this, I'm not hating on the young boy,
Sound
his
like it.
aspirations. No,
Sound like hate.
I'm hating on the Sixers. You're missing the point.
KD and Iguodala is a little different, but
Let me ask
Nigga,
you this,
it's a
please.
comparison.
Who's your pick? Who's your pick? Who's your pick?
Ace fucking Bailey.
That nigga didn't want to be here. That
Nigga,
that
it
nigga's
don't
a hate
matter
case.
if you wanted to be here.
Hold on, time out.
It don't matter.
Wait.
It don't matter. You don't got a choice in it.
Can I talk?
I'm picking.
Hold on. Let
He's
Tommy
talking about
go.
Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey shows signs of Ben Simmons early in the game, right now, with his attitude.
And he doesn't show up, and this starts to get ugly. Do you see the Jazz ultimately giving in?
I do not. I do not think any team in this situation would give in. They have the ultimate position, and I do not see Danny Ainge giving in. And here's the bottom line. The Utah Jazz play in Salt Lake City, and I say this as somebody who lives in the middle of the country. They cannot worry about whether a player wants to be in Salt Lake City or whether he loves the fit on their roster. They have to draft and develop the most talented players they can. That is why they took him, despite him not working out, and they will absolutely not budge on this. And eventually Ace Bailey is going to be a Utah Jazz. We'll just see how long it takes for him and his representation to figure it out.
His mentality right now. So you was ready to get that nigga.
Yes.
Okay.
Because he's one of, besides Cooper Flagg, he's the best player in the fucking draft.
All right. And,
All right,
and
put the
Ben Simmons
tape on.
was too at that time,
You
right?
keep talking about Ben Simmons,
But
who's
he
all
was.
straight.
He
No,
was.
it's not the same.
Was he
It's
not
the
at the
same.
time? Was he not?
No.
He wasn't.
No.
Who was
No, I'm
better than him
saying
at the time? Then
Ben Simmons and Ace Bailey is two.
wait a second.
Fucking
I'm
on two.
asking my question,
no,
my nigga.
dog.
Was he not the best pick at the time?
He was one of them.
But come to find out he was an asshole, right?
But he balled here.
Because come to find out he was an
not
asshole.
ball? Well, he was an asshole who
And-
was.
and that's why
a
he's
three-
not
no, no, no,
balling
no, no.
here.
So be quiet now. He was an asshole that was a 3-time All-Star, right? That you was dick eating forever.
Listen.
Now he's an asshole.
So now I'm-
let me get to
so
what
now
I'm
I'm
saying
digging the
about
Badu
Ace
digging
Bailey.
down. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Please, dog. You keep trying to set me up when I'm speaking the truth. You a fucking
Because you
dick
say
eater,
it's the
dog.
truth?
You concerned
Why is
about
it true? Because you say it?
Absolutely,
Fuck
nigga.
you,
Fuck
nigga.
wrong with
Fuck
you?
outta here,
Because I
dog.
know I play
That don't
ball.
mean-
I know ball
that
better
doesn't
than you,
mean
nigga.
nothing.
That's why.
What does that
Absolutely,
mean?
a lot,
Hold on,
nigga.
nigga.
Because you don't
You
know
play ball,
everything
what
I've
does
said
that
to you.
mean?
Everything I've said to you about basketball.
All you
when it comes to the Sixers, you've been wrong every time.
Say so it's true,
Just the
my
same nigga
Fuck
that
out here,
was still
nigga.
dog. No,
Go ahead, talk.
you still believe in Embiid. Fuck out of here. You're an idiot when it comes to basketball and the
Fuck you,
Sixers, dog. Fuck out of here. So anyway, Ace Bailey, nigga, you put on the fucking tape, dog. All right, the Sixers, what do we need? We got ones, we got twos, we got Paul George as a fucking 3. We got Embiid as a fucking center. What we don't have is a fucking wing long 4 who's talented and can get buckets. What do you have? And this nigga played at Rutgers for 2 fucking years and was busting ass every time you put the tape on. I'm talking about step backs, going to the lane, dunking on niggas. 6'10", Mustafa, long as shit. I don't give a fuck about his fucking camp or whatever they was talking about. When you get the draft, you pick the best fucking player available, nigga. Not the nigga that's gonna be a character guy. You know what I'm hearing all these fucking media outlets saying? He's a character guy. I'm so inspired by what he said and this, that, and the third. Niggas was inspired by Zaire Smith when we traded for him with Malik Bridges.
Who was inspired by Zaire Smith?
Get the fuck out of here.
Nobody even. No, who was inspired by Zaire Smith?
Nigga,
when they made that trade, I didn't even know who the fuck was Zaire Smith.
Yo, hold on.
Fuck outta here,
We gonna have to implement a Sixers rule or something, man.
Niggas didn't even know nothing about Zaire Smith.
All right, hold on.
Fuck out of here, dog. I've had it,
I be trying to avoid the
I've had
Sixers
it.
conversation.
So listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. For me,
This nigga sleeves
and I've
don't
been a
even know
fucking fan
basketball.
since my mom took me to fucking games and took me to the parade since '83.
So that makes you
This
expert.
year, I'm on some Mustafa shit. I'm a spectator of the Sixers. Fuck them. Until they get Daryl Morey, Elton Brand, and this bullshit regime out here that loves mediocrity and bullshit on the court.
Don't invest
I'm
yourself.
cool,
in
my
it.
nigga.
Don't invest.
Fuck, dog. And that's my
Final
rating,
piece,
dog.
Tom. Your final piece
Go
on the
ahead.
Sixers.
Listen, I'm not mad about the pick. You know what I'm saying? Because
That ain't because you know what? They got a player that's better than him in Philly.
I mean, for him to go there,
No, Edwards, bro.
Edwards.
I swear.
Justin Edwards is nice.
Edwards is nice.
All of them better than him, bro.
I swear Edwards is nice, bro.
He is nice, bro.
He
He's the
is.
number one player in the country too.
Yeah, he
Telling
is
you,
hard.
bro. He just got messed up with that Kentucky system. Yeah, bro. He can really hoop.
Yeah,
because like, unfortunately, I think I learned from Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was holding true to Ben Simmons, looking at his talent, whatever, but he turned out to be a head fucking case, whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that Ace Bailey might be the same thing? You know what I'm saying? Who's to say?
By the end of the year, when he rookie of the year or second in the
Would you
coming
talk?
of it.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
Because he
Utah
gonna
ain't
get
doing
bucked.
shit.
All
All right.
He get bucked in Utah, nigga.
He gonna-
He running the rock.
Let's
dog.
slide on to the next topic,
Fuck outta here,
or
man.
even wrap it up.
Listen.
Nigga, the
Listen,
next
man, I'm gonna
topic
see.
is, man,
We gonna
fuck
take
outta
this
here,
shit,
man.
whatever, because I'm gonna bring this shit the fuck back up. You know what I mean?
you
We
gonna be salty
will.
as
I'm
shit.
sure you
Come
will.
November,
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
Man, you're gonna be salty as
Oh,
shit.
man.
And I'm just gonna sit here
Because
laughing.
It's
Like,
all
what's
about
up with your
no,
man and shit?
It's all
what's
about
up with your man VJ? Why
it's
this
all
nigga
about
ain't
what's good for our
barely
team. You know what I'm saying
22
for me,
and 10
look,
and some
for me
shit.
personally,
VJ averages 7.
me personally,
A triple
the
single, nigga.
Sixers need to build to the draft. They need to get people players that
Why
play
are you
to
getting
play
more
to play to
guards?
get. But
Why are you getting more guards?
Man, this
you
is-
got 1,000 guards. You got no height. You're gonna need height and length in the fucking league. It's basketball. Sit down, nigga. You ready to wrap up, man?
Listen, time
Listen, man.
out.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
last couple teams that made it to the chip
had length, and the team that just won had length and height, asshole. What are you talking about?
No,
Shaq
relax,
Holmgren,
chill out, dog.
Hartenstein.
You drinking
What
too
are you
much. Chill out,
talking about, dog.
Chill out,
You're not
dog.
talking
You know
real,
what I'm saying?
dog.
You know what I mean?
You're not really.
Check
You're not looking
Holmgren,
at
you know
ball,
what I'm
dog.
saying? Come on,
Shaq
dog.
Holmgren is 7'1",
They had young
7'2".
cats. They had young cats that run. You know what
Hartenstein
I'm saying?
is 7'1". That's their fucking centers and forwards, nigga. What are you talking about? Length and height. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP, is 6'6", nigga, not 6'4". Sit down, Tom.
Well,
anyway, man,
we'll just
it's
have
cool,
to
man.
agree to disagree.
We do, dog.
So
niggas don't know ball, dog. Like seriously, nah, at all, dog. What are you talking about, dog? It's an eye test, nigga.
So
Look at what you
on
see
another
tape.
note, we are a few weeks away from football season.
That's the only team I fuck with.
we get back to the
That's the only
Eagles.
team I fuck
You
with.
know what I'm saying?
That's the only organization in the city that got some sense to me.
A couple weeks
Everybody
away
else
from
on
training
some
camp.
bullshit, man. And really, at this
Everybody
point,
else, I'm not even
Sixers and
concerned
the Flyers
right
are
now.
the fucking worst, dog. And been in the cellar forever, dog, and don't look like they ever getting the fuck out. Like, so that's just where I'm at with it. Shout out to the Phillies. Do what y'all can do, man. It's Eagle City, and like I said, the Eagles saved the fucking bum ass Sixers. That's where I'm at with it, man.
Yeah, man, y'all giving them too much energy, man. Later for the Sixers. So they know how to act right.
Nigga, when you love basketball and you've been watching this shit forever, and like I always said, it's not about the players for me. It's at the end of the day, I'm a Sixers fan, so I just want to see the franchise do well and be going in the right direction, and they're not right now. And all we've been is mediocre as shit during this whole process. Process over. Process eliminated, nigga.
Yeah, man.
Episode 121, man. You know, I apologize, people, but you talk about the Sixers.
Yeah, this nigga up it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Sleeve, your mouth was foaming, dog.
Yeah,
that
man.
shit was
Yeah,
crazy.
like,
It was wild,
Yeah,
man.
dog, the Sixers, dog, that's how I
talk to
feel.
The
I'll
big
talk to
chunks
this
of
nigga
white
off
spit
camera.
was like,
Nigga,
It
because
was
are
going
you
crazy.
serious?
That
Like,
shit
you
was
can't
wild.
be serious, dog. I've been sitting here watching this
This nigga
shit
get to
for
drinking
too
and start
long.
talking
I'm
out
sick
I might
of it.
have to give you a close up on them Jones. I might have to zoom right in on
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Zoom right in on that.
I was chill all episode, man. That's why I waited to the Sixers to the end, man, because I knew it was already going to take me there, man. But it is what it is. That's just being a diehard for so long, man. So I'm sick of it, bro. That's it, man. But with that, man. End of the day, I love Tom, man. His friendly banter. That's my nigga. He got his fucking
man.
opinion.
We was about to fight in this
Exactly.
motherfucker.
That's all, man.
Bro,
You know,
you talking too
the
much
mic,
shit.
the
Go
mic
ahead.
can move, man.
I'll
It's
let
cool,
you-
and we
I'll
gonna
let-
make up after it's
I'll
done,
let
man. I
you
love you,
talk
man.
right now.
You know what I mean? It's cool.
Y'all gonna hug and be friends.
Nah,
I mean,
fuck
that's
that
all.
nigga.
It's gonna shake and it's gonna be over, man. That's all. Got it on, man. You caught me
This
with that hook,
motherfucker, you
nigga.
know what I'm saying,
Put you the uppercut, though. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to talk about this stuff after his cameras went off, though, but go ahead, though. Go ahead.
saying, nah,
Wrap
man.
us up, nigga.
Maybe one day if I get enough time, it probably would take a lot of work, but just
What?
to go back and find all the fights.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Not the fights, but the passionate
I mean,
disagreements.
Just because you're loud doesn't make you right. You know what I'm saying? Just
But I
because you-
am right and loud.
Here we go.
So that's why I'm the
we
perfect
have.
combination.
Wait a second, we can both take that. We've been loud and wrong, but go ahead, dog.
Yo, no, for real. No, the best shit about you, Dwayne, is you be adamant about some shit. You be so hype, it's so loud, it's
be
so angry,
fucking
it's so
wrong.
invested in some shit. And then later on, you be like, yeah, you know what? Nah.
You right.
Never mind. You right.
Loud and fucking wrong, but you know what I mean? Fuck out of here.
Facts, but that's why y'all love me. I love
He
y'all.
saw me, sweat running down the hill, stop and be like, you know what?
You're right.
No,
I wasn't thinking clearly.
As I really think about it, but
As
I
I-
catch myself
as-
in the moment of that episode, though, right? You know what I'm saying? I normally try to be like, oh, you know what, man? You got a point there. So with this one, though, man, this is how I've been. This shit been brewing for so long with these niggas. So listen, Tom, on some real shit. If you prove me wrong, great
I ain't
and
the one
fucking
to prove
out.
wrong. I'm just
If they
let
prove
it play
me
out. You know what I
wrong,
mean?
great, but I just don't see it, man. And
Why
I'm
don't
not
y'all make a
confident.
friendly wager? Why don't y'all put $50 on it?
I ain't putting no. I'm not
I'm not
that
betting on
invested.
this.
Y'all just talking shit.
told you
Y'all
I'm
just
a
talking shit.
No.
I just told you I'm a spectator this
I'm not
season,
that
right?
invested. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? It ain't that deep for them.
I couldn't tell
Eagles,
a few minutes
Eagles,
ago.
I'm a
know,
bet
right?
on.
Y'all
Right.
seem heavily invested.
Yeah, to talk my shit. Because I wish it would go viral. Hear me. Who is this guy talking shit? Somebody been following the fucking Eagles, not Eagles, the Sixers since like 1980 when I've been born. My mom been taking me to games since like 82, nigga. So it's like, nah, dog. I seen greatness. I seen one parade. I don't remember it because I was too fucking young. She told me she took there. I seen pictures of it. I don't remember that shit. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. That's 83, dog. What is it, 2025? Fuck out of here. Ain't been back since what? What was that, 01, 02 with AI? Yeah.
01.
I'm pissed off. All right. But also, I'm happy because we got another episode done. You know what I'm saying? With the bread drum, as always. You know what I mean? Man, what can I say, man? Sleeves to hustle all day long.
Passionate
About my shit, if I'm right or if I'm fucking
gets the
wrong.
people going.
Period. You know what I'm saying?
He's one of them niggas that.
You know what I mean? Stizza, you know what I mean? Staff, the militant one, a.k.a. Brother Byron. You know, he tries to keep me grounded, but it don't work all the time. Mighty Dread, my nigga Tom, my bro. We go at it all the fucking time, pause. But yeah, fuck out of here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's my bro, man. It's family all day, man.
Fuck yeah.
Salute to the guests, my nigga Press. Where we at? You know what I'm saying? Duke the Barbershop, as always. It's the Bols podcast, that is. Episode 121, as always. We everywhere. See you on the flip. Peace.